جاي. أنا وقفت لأن أنت عارف إن إحنا داخلين ومش يعني إن أنا جالس أكثر ما يبغى يصحني كمان يصحيني. This doesn't look like a good situation right now. It's 12 in the afternoon at this point. We're supposed to leave like right now, obviously. And I know what you're thinking. Pretty much everything's now finished and cleaned up at this point, but I'm sure most of our relatives will take care of it from there. Obviously, there's just one flaw at this point. You know what thing you do when it comes to perfection with time, when you make sure no one gets you nervous and just not get patient? Unfortunately...
Seriously.
Earlier, it's just a headache, but we kind of managed from there. We're all good. There's nothing to complain about at this point. For those of you who saw my last video of what spring was like in the Middle East, especially the country of Jordan, on our way back from my flight, it's like deserted. What you see is from grass to weeds, and from weeds to being dreadful. I give you some tips at the end of it, and pretty much you'll be able to get used to it. Just so you understand what it's like to come to this country or any other country like this in the future. But for now, I'm in the middle of the line, ready to check in for my flight. Ran into a minor issue at this point. So when I went through check-in, pretty much the suitcases have been waiting, but then there's limits in terms of weight. Start with the big suitcases. You must be weight limited before 23 kilos. 23 kilos is like 50 pounds. And then the carry-ons must be below 8 kilos. 8 kilos, that's like pretty much 25 pounds. No, below that. 23 to 22 pounds limited. Apparently, I'm handless at this point. And I'm not sure how I'm going to embrace this, but hopefully. It's a good thing I have luggage labels so that I can be able to get the right suitcase. But I find it hard enough to look for the brand, or the color, or at least the size of the suitcase, or the type of the suitcase. For both, actually. Both suitcase and carry-on. Hopes on me with it. I hope I don't get blamed for that when I get back. I'm like 2 hours away from my... خالي خلت كل شيء تمام يا خالي كل شيء تمام هسه الحمد لله خالي سلم على جميع اشوفكم على خير ان شاء الله بعث لك على من ندخل الجيت ان شاء الله everything all good نشوفكم على خير شوفكم مسلم نشوفكم على الصيف ان شاء الله الله معك حبيبي مع السلامه مع السلامه مع السلامه. Again, my electric company, sorry. I'm like 2 hours away from my departure, rather than just waiting and just losing my mind. I just forgot I had a laptop with me. That's why they had to stop me. The artwork, massive. Looks like my flight hasn't arrived yet. Oh, that's awesome.
Moving our attention, please. Passengers departing to Riyadh on Royal Jordanian flight RJ730 are requested to board the aircraft at gate 24.
So my next task is to board in the flight through the gate, and then throughout the trip, a layover in Austria, and I'm gonna have another layover in Washington DC, then on my way back home. Sweet home, baby. Let me point out for you, I enjoy this country. I love it a lot. It's just that the weather is gonna rise up in a notch, and eventually, this haze explains that summer is about to be around the corner. Even if it's April, like the heat's gonna be disastrous. Like I said, you're gonna end up in shelter wherever you go. That's rude. Another example would be the kids being so naughty. You might recognize them of getting away with things. It can become so cool, but in the end, when you grow out of it, you can just remain maturity. You can't deny society at this rate. Really hazy out. I'm gonna miss this country. What's next to me? That's mine. Camera. Emirates, by the way. I used to fly with them. Right. Vienna, Austria, here I come. Hey guys, just a heads up. I'm gonna be able to end this here because I realized editing this entire journey video is gonna take longer than I expected. So I decided to do it in parts, and I'm not gonna title them in parts because I already knew that these kind of titles is gonna be a little bit boring than what I expected. So I just want to title them as exciting as it should be. You don't have to know it, but be sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in Vienna. What is that? Like something smoking all over the place. That's so toxic. You shouldn't do that.